Hey everybody, welcome back to Training Babbles. Sorry I didn't get the yesterday's episode up. Instead it went up earlier today because they just didn't get it recorded and uploaded until really late last night. So I just went ahead and had it upload during today, middle of today, rather than upload it late last night. So, but anyways, so this will end up being the second upload of today, using. Just continuing on with the Gardevoir team used by Adrian Siegler to win Portland Regionals. That's what I'm trying to say. So hopping in. Oh, there we go. So far it's been going pretty well. Sitting at a rating of 1736. Trying to get as close to 1800 as I can this week. Got probably about 6 more battles to try and do that. Also been having a hard time finding an opponent, because like you saw in the last episode, I cut out like 7 minutes of it just of me searching for an opponent for the second game. I think I tried 4 or 5 times before I finally got one. But, so there we go. So we find our first opponent, Anto, with a rating of 1505 from Italy, rocking a very, not gonna lie, very scary team. We have Alakazam, Tapu Lele, the Fire-type Oricorio, Volcarona, Kommo-o, and Pheromosa. So really fast team, lots of setup. Pheromosa, Volcarona probably have Quiver Dance for the Oricorio to take advantage of, and then Lele, Alakazam's gonna be Alakazam should be the Mega, and Psychic Train's gonna have a lot of really powerful attacks. I do wonder if this is Scarf Lele. It's a QR code, but I've never seen this before. So this is gonna be like, I want to try and get up Trick Room, which I think I will. I guess I might, because I could leave Gardevoir Moongus, and then if I go for Rage Powder or Trick Room, I don't see how he can stop that. At least right off the bat. Because it seems really fast, really weak to Trick Room. I'll bring in Cineroar. And then the last one, I might leave Coco out. Could bring Snorlax. The thing is, he's got a couple things that just like do a lot of damage to it. I could save the Coco just for later. Although I'm also I could bring I'll bring Snorlax. Let's see how bad this goes. I'm going all in on the Trick Room mode here. There's no doubt about that. We'll see if he can stop it. Hope he doesn't have like any of his safety goggles. Otherwise, nothing gets around Rage Powder. So, man, yeah, these kind of teams are always really scary because if I slip up, I could fall way behind if I just slip up. But he's Pheromosa Oricorio, so that tells me he's probably wanting to go for the Quiver Dance strategy. Which I actually trace myself. Given that, I may not. Even though all my speed will increase, getting a special. Man, that's really tough because if he does go for Quiver Dance, I'll get the boost, and having being able to have that stronger Hyper Voice could be really cool. Problem is I would outspeed a lot of different things under Trick Room, or I would be underspeeding, I guess, rather. So I think I'd rather have the speed advantage. So I'm just gonna Mega Evolve Trick Room, Rage Powder. Yeah, I'll see if I regret that. Maybe he won't go for it just because I traced Dancer. But he shouldn't have a way to stop me from setting up. He could go for like a Supersonic Sky Strike or whatever this Oricorio has to KO a Bungus, but I'm willing to make that trade to get Trick Room off, because then I can get Snorlax in. Yeah, he goes for Ice Beam. So Mega Evolving, okay there, and then does freeze me. That's really annoying. But I think he's just gonna be KOing me anyways. Yeah, with Supersonic Sky Strike. Now I have to wonder what item this Pheromosa has, because if it's Sash, that would be kind of bad. So yeah, so I'm trading a Moongus here. I don't mind that because I do get Trick Room up. And like I said, his team's really weak to Trick Room. I think I bring in Snorlax, but I'm not gonna Belly Drum because I don't want this to be a Sash Pheromosa and it just destroy my Snorlax. I'll try and set up Belly Drum like later instead. So I'm gonna Hyper Voice and I'm gonna attack the Pheromosa. And then if Pheromosa is not, well, no, Snorlax will attack first, but that's alright. So I'm gonna press Hyper Voice and Frustration the Pheromosa. And let's see how this goes. And usually their Supersonic Strike is going off Hurricane, so if it wants to attack with a flying type move, it has this risky chance of missing. So yeah, so we'll do some damage here. And get off Hyper Voice. This is resisted, but it'll do a good chunk of Oricorio, I expect. Yeah, that's about 30%, or yeah, about a third. 33%, somewhere around that. It goes for Hurricane, does connect into Snorlax. No confusion. Okay, good. Okay, so let's see what comes in. Because this could be my opportunity to Belly Drum. It's Alakazam. Yeah, definitely not. So here, I'll just do the same play of Hyper Voice, and I'm gonna Frustration the Alakazam, because that should take it out. Yeah, let's do that. Not too worried about Oricorio, especially with Incineroar in the back. So in Frustration Hyper Voice should pick up Alakazam, because it doesn't have its special defense is alright, but its defense is definitely on the lower side, and Frustration should do a really good chunk. He protects. Again, I'm not terribly worried. We'll see what he goes for here. Probably just another Hurricane. But I might put him into Hyper Voice range. Or this Oricorio might be in Hyper Voice range at this point. Yeah, definitely is. Oh, he goes for Revelation Dance. So this should be a fire type move, but this will just activate my berry. And now once again, I just do the same play. You can't really stop it. I think I have 2 more turns of Trick Room though. I do. So let's just go ahead and go for that exact same play. Try and pick up this double KO here. And then we'll see what his last Pokemon is. He switches. He wants to save the Alakazam. And his Tapu Lele. Alright. So that's one downside to seeing. The downside to seeing that Oricorio protects is that he what is it? Oh, this Hyper Voice should KO. But is that I can't fake out now. So this will be the last turn of Trick Room. But I should be okay, because he's gonna want to protect the... Yeah, he's gonna have to protect the Alakazam. He just protected with Oricorio. He might go for a double. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Hyper Voice Recycle here. Traces Pixelate, but that's not very helpful to it, unless it has some third move. So yeah, I'm gonna Hyper Voice, and I'm actually gonna Recycle. That should ensure... The Recycle should ensure I win this game, and then I don't waste a turn if he does get the double protect, which he does. You see that. But again, I did go for... yeah, I went for the Recycle here, so I'll get my berry back at least. So I think there will be 3 turns of Psychic Terrain left. I kind of want to see if I can stall that out, so eventually I can get in. So I'm going to go ahead and double protect this turn. And then next turn I'm going to go for Trick Room. And attack. Because if I can stall a Trick Room, like being able to get a Fake Out off would be pretty neat. I don't think it's necessary to win this game, but... Oh, he has Encore. Oh, crap. I didn't even know Alakazam got Encore. Alright, well, that really complicates things. Really complicates things. But if he's going for Encore, he's not going to be attacking. So, I am going to go for Trick Room. I don't want to switch yet. I'm going to Frustrate. Yeah, because he can only encore one thing, which he does. He encores me, so I can't set up trigger him. That makes sense. So I'll get this Complete Frustration off onto the Alakazam. Goes for Hurricane. He misses. Perfect. Probably going for that Confusion. So let's see how much this does. Should do a really good amount. It does. Perfect. So now this turn what I'll do is I'll switch into Snorlax. Or I'll switch out into Incineroar. Because this would be the last turn of Psychic Terrain. And I will protect Snorlax. Yeah, just protect from any damage. Because then I can just fake out Alakazam and attack something. Well, actually, what would be better is we don't like set up trigger, but this should be okay. So my guess is he attacks the Snorlax because, you know, Guard Wither switches or protects. And we've seen protect. Yeah, we've seen protect. We've seen psychic. We've seen encore. Don't know what his last move is, but perfect. So this now I can actually fake out. I can fake out this Alakazam. And I'll just go for Frustration on the Oricorio. I mean, he probably double protects, but nope, he just forfeits. Alright, so good game to my opponent. Yeah, he was fighting an uphill battle there. He just, I don't think he had the, like, he was so weakened and he just didn't have the damage. And Encore is really cool, but I don't know if it was actually helping him that much. I mean, it forced me to switch, and he could have tried to capitalize off it, but I think I don't think he had too much answer for Incineroar, and I don't even know what the last move on Alakazam was. It might have been like Shadow Ball. And if that's the case, then Incineroar just like completely walls the Alakazam. So cool, pick up a win there. Yeah, that would have been a really hard one to lose because I was ranked so much higher that I would have lost a lot of points. You can see there I only got 6 points from that win. I wonder if I lost, it'd probably be like 30 points lost. Yeah, so... finally find someone. So, Ultra Moon rating is 1665, looks like he's from Florida, rocking a very interesting team. Yeah, that was another situation like last episode where I was searching for 4 or 5 times until I finally found someone. Anyways, so they see the team of Weavile, Nihilego, Metagross, Scrafty, Driftblim, and Tapu Fini. So we got the Fini Blimp combo. I haven't seen that since early, early mid 2017. That was used a bit, and then Lele Blimp kind of became the standard. And generally, the Blimp will have Misty Seed to like activate its Unburden ability. Metagross, a little scary. What's the best way to approach this? I think this could be a game for Landorus. The Weavile is a little annoying, but I can lead Coco. I have a feeling that's a Scarf Nihilego, because it's Scarf for Life Orbs. Weavile usually wants the Focus Sash. Oh man. Okay. This will be really interesting. So I'm gonna lead. I'll lead Gardevoir Coco. I'm gonna go with just these. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with these. If this was Scarf Lando, I would probably bring it, but it's not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the standard 4. See how this goes. I have no idea how this matchup's gonna play out. I'm not familiar with this type of. Yeah, really not familiar with this type of matchup here. So see how it goes. And these really fast offensive teams, like I said, they're really scary for me because I just don't know what they're gonna do. And if they get early momentum, it's gonna be really hard to come back. And they do lead Weavile and Nihilego. I have a feeling this is Scarf Nihilego, and he's just gonna want to fake out my Gardevoir and Sludge Bomb the Coco. You could even. Oh gosh, I have Beast Boost. That's actually really cool. So, Psyshock. I'm gonna switch out into either Mungus or Incineroar. I like the idea of switching out into Incineroar. I'll have Fake Out. Yeah, because I want to preserve Coco and I want to preserve keeping Mungus around. So let's see what happens here. So So the reason I didn't Mega Evolve, I'm trying to be cheeky and just nab a KO with Gardevoir with the Beast Boost and get the +1 special attack. We'll see. Oh, it's Adrenaline Orb. Okay. See, what does he fake out? Alright, cool. So hopefully I get a KO here. And it's Life Orb Weavile. Goes for the Sludge Bomb. I think we can take this. Yeah. So, we get rid of the Nihilego, which is pretty nice. Especially because it was Adrenaline Orb. That was really good to get rid of. So we get +1, but I don't know how much it's going to matter right now, given how much HP I have. Let's see what comes in next. Probably Metagross, I could see. But yeah, getting rid of that ended up being really good just because... Yeah, there's Metagross. Just because of... Because I got that boost with the Adrenaline Orb, so now Koko should be the fastest thing against him. And I'm assuming Finny's in the back. Given that, I'm trying to think how useful Gardevoir really is. I'm tempted to Protect, but I might just go ahead and give up Gardevoir. It'll give me a free switch, and then just go after this Weavile. So I'm gonna Mega Evolve, Hyper Voice, and yeah, I'm gonna. I could fake out. I'm gonna Flare Blitz. I'm gonna Flare Blitz the Weavile. That Weavile has Protect too. He might just he could just protect his own Metagross because of the fake out, but or like I don't know. Really, sorry. Really, he could just double Gardevoir to ensure he KOs it. So we'll see what happens here. But I think if I just pick up the Weavile and then I have a 3v2. Weavile goes for Ice Cold. It does just so it does go for the Gardevoir. So I wonder if he doubled up Gardevoir. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. So he goes for Iron Head instead. Alright, that's fine. I'll get rid of this, and then I'll get a free switch into Koko. Actually, I think I'll go to Amoonguss. See, after the recoil, I can't take it. I can't take a Stopping Tantrum, but I can Rage Powder. And either a Scrafty, Finny, or the what is it? Drifblim. My guess is it's top with Finny though. Let's go into Koko. They can still threaten the KO on, yeah, the Finny here. But I think what I'll do now, I'm gonna Protect and switch out into my Amoonguss, because one, Scout for a Protect on Finny. So yeah, I'll Protect, and I'll switch into Amoonguss here. So I'll Scout or Protect out on the Finny, and then I can protect Koko from any attack from the Metagross with Amoonguss. We'll just see how this one goes. He does go for Stomping. He doesn't Protect. Goes for Muddy. I wonder if he's Specs. So, let's see kind of how much this does to Amoonguss. It's hard to say. Trust accuracy, that's okay, because I'm just gonna Rage Powder. Yeah, so here I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Z move into Tapu Fini, and then I'm going to Rage Powder. So I can Rage Powder any attack from Metagross. He might go for an Ice Punch, but I should just activate my Berry. And then if he does have Protect and he protects, which he doesn't, so if Finny's going down, I will just Volt Switch out. That's what I'm gonna do next turn. I'm gonna Volt Switch and then probably just Rage Powder. Just get him to KO, and get him to KO my, yeah, just try and get him to actually KO my Amoonguss, because I can't really do much other than Rage Powder at this point. Alright, so we should get rid of Fini, barring like a Walking Berry, and no, so it's gone. So now we have a 3v1. That was a crit, don't think that mattered unless it was like EV to live that outside of like inside its own terrain, but he just goes for Iron Head. Perfect. So now I just Rage Powder and Volt Switch. Because the reason for Volt Switching is to get my I'll get my train back up the next turn. yeah, so, and he could call, like, even if he calls this and takes out my, well, he can't call because I just Rage Powder anyways. So, ideally, Amoonguss gets knocked out here, and then my, Koko comes back in for free, and then I can fake out Thunderbolt, and then if he protects, then I can just Thunderbolt and Flare Blitz. He can't knock out both my Pokemon, so he'd have to choose at that point. So he does just go for Stomping, but it goes into Amoonguss, and that doesn't even KO, and activates my Berry. And that's fine, I'm not even gonna bother Fake Out, I'm just gonna Rage Powder Flare Blitz. Here, okay, Rage Powder, perfect. So, really fast game, really fast game. And he forfeits, but Amoonguss putting in the work there late game, and that's why I was okay with just giving up Gardevoir there early, just that, because then that way I knew Amoonguss could kind of deal with anything else, and he obviously had Metagross, and Gardevoir wasn't going to do too much there. The best thing the Gardevoir would have been good for is taking out, like, dealing with the Tapu Fini just because it outspeeds it. But yeah, no, really fast, and getting rid of the Nihilego early, I thought was definitely really important, especially considering I activated its Adrenaline Orb. So I was fearing Scarf, but that's close enough, I guess, because it did get the speed boost after the fact. So, this video is probably going to end up being a little shorter because I'm going to be cutting out quite a few minutes of me searching for an opponent. But I'm going to cut it out here because I don't want to keep looking for another 5 to 10 minutes. So sorry about the shorter episode, and I'm going to try and look into that because I need to find out if it's like because of like my cartridge or something or what, because that's been a problem this week. That's 2 days in a row we've had that. I didn't really have that issue Monday, I don't think. So yeah, so I'm gonna look into that. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed two pretty quick games. But just played two really offensive teams that their goal is to get early momentum, and I just kind of denied that. One was setting up Trick Room, and the other one just by picking up an early KO that I think really made the difference there. And so, but yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe again, and hopefully we'll have better luck the next couple days with finding, or with the search system. So anyways, yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Later.